Thank you so much.
Okay, so we're back at Wokyo, and our friend has just served our food. Today, for me, it's the same because it's ritual. You see, India is playing, so you cannot just
No, no.
randomly change.
I have to do something.
What are you doing?
I have to show this to them.
এটা কি উৎসর্গ করছে নাকি বাংলাদেশের খেলা বলে?
What?
পুজোতে কি করে
এই উৎসর্গ
What?
বাংলাদেশের খেলা বলে উৎসর্গ করছে। না আমি একদম করবো না, আমি খাবো।
What does that
আমি কোনো উৎসর্গের ধারেই যাব না, আমি খাবো। Okay, folks, on a serious note, we are back at Wokyo, India versus Bangladesh, and we are building up. This is a place that did great as far as we are concerned when we played Pakistan, and today we are back. It's a good game. It's a good game. Bangladesh versus India, always spicy. It's a different rivalry. Bangladesh fans are absolutely crazy, crazier than Gargi and Ashok. So it promises to be a good game, though India definitely the better side. Gargi, your first comments.
Look, India obviously is the far superior side here. There's no doubt about that. The thing is, what?
No, nothing. Keep going.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. India is the far superior side here. Like I said, even though you've warned me and said to me many times that I should be wary of saying anything bad about the Bangladesh team because you never know. But
You want this?
what's that?
That's the sweet sauce.
Okay. And why are there never any spring rolls for me? Is that vegetarian?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, all right.
So we are always considerate.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, the point that I was making was India is the far superior side, and I give Bangladesh maybe a 10% chance, like I did with Pakistan, but nothing more than that.
Ashok, okay, you finish your thing. We want one more of this.
One more sweet corn sauce, but that's to the option. Second, to the option.
Whatever it is.
Sweet corn sauce, okay.
Sorry, I burned my tongue.
I'll start. So Ashok has burnt his tongue, and Gargi is trying to have her spring rolls with what? The
Chili
chili
oil.
sauce, the chili oil. The chili oil the other day was quite nice, and there's a beautiful soy there. I think that's the soy.
Yeah.
That's the soy sauce. But as far as Bangladesh is concerned, Bangladesh is a bit like soy sauce.
How?
It's got the zing, but it
Doesn't bite.
It doesn't really bite. Bangladesh has the zing. If you see Liton Dash has the ability and the talent. If you see Mustafizur Rahman, good player, has the IPL and all of that. Tawhid Hridoy played a good innings of 58. But India too really good as far as India is concerned. Let's get back to the practice. Are you okay now to talk?
Yeah.
You saw the Indian practice. Did you see the number of balls that went out of the park? That kind of tells you how confident this team is.
In fact, I was just admiring Abhishek Sharma today. He really gets under the ball, and that huge arc and the swing of the bat that he takes. It is a pleasure to watch him strike the ball out of the park. Today we would have seen at least about 30 to 35 balls being hit out of the park by the Indian batsman. It was a fine sight to see. I think on the net practice, the other thing that I noticed was a lot of focus also on the skiers, the catching practice that they were doing. And as usual, I think the players looked very relaxed, very comfortable. When they were walking out, Captain Surya Kumar Yadav actually made a little bit of fun. You said that the captain was sledging. It was nice to see the kind of banter and the kind of high spirits that the team is getting into the next match in.
Win against Pakistan, you reckon, has eased the pressure on them? They're much more relaxed now?
I don't know if going into that contest, India versus Pakistan, India must have been under pressure when it came to the on-field performance. I think that's an area where they could have been relatively relaxed, knowing that India is the far superior side. Yes, there was this entire context of the political tension, the geopolitical tension, everything that happened, Pakistan, the amount of off-field drama that we saw. But apart from that, I don't think India had anything to worry about. Yes, India was not at its best in that game. In the first innings, you got those dropped catches. There was a bit to be seen in the bowling as well. But yes, that must have been a relief of pressure for If it comes to drama, that's all. I don't think India must have been under any pressure when it comes to performance.
I actually kind of disagree with that because when
Really?
Ryan Tendushkar spoke to us, at 90 for 1, they must have felt it. Because when a team like Pakistan with so much external pressures on India, when a team like Pakistan gets off to a start as 90 for 1, you have to feel the pressure when they were doing all their antics. But from there on to transform things like the way the Indians did, I thought they deserved a lot of credit. That I thought was the high point of the Indian performance. I'll ask you the same. Do you think that win will now allow India to focus way more on the cricket and get it done? Because they are a very good side. And all the external noise, if I can call it that, is now done. Because Pakistan matches, it's over.
Yes, absolutely. I think what the Pakistan game would have done is that at the business end of the tournament, it would have given the much needed focus onto cricket. And I think we are going to see, relatively speaking, better matches when it comes to the Bangladesh and Sri Lanka matches. I'm really looking forward to the Bangladesh one. I think the focus will really be on getting the batting going and really ironing out the chinks, if I could call it. As regards the 90 for 1, I think assistant coach Ryan spoke about it today, that it was not really, letting them carry on and then losing the way. It was really about pulling back, which the Indian team did. But the 90 for 1 would definitely have put pressure. I remember in the press box, we were looking at each other and we were quite tense and we decided not to even go and eat. I think that would have been the sentiment across all the fans and the players as well.
Abhishek Sharma, for me, the player of the tournament, outright player of the tournament. What is it? Even in the practice session, you saw Abhishek Sharma hitting those massive sixes. He's hitting that purple zone, one of those players who's actually hitting the purple zone. Your thoughts on Abhishek Sharma so far? Is it the fearlessness? Is it the fact that he's in that zone now? Is it the IPL performance that has helped him? Now that he knows the team is backing him, Ryan spoke about his talent and skill.
Yeah.
What is it that stands out about Abhishek Sharma?
Obviously, it's the fearlessness. But I want to talk about how Abhishek Sharma has been doing this since the past few years. It's not just, yes, he's come under the spotlight when it comes to the IPL, but Abhishek Sharma has been having the same effect in the domestic circuit as well. Even with the ball, he's a regular bowler. So clearly, and Ajit Agarkar did speak about that dimension to Abhishek Sharma when it comes to bowling and why he was picked ahead of Yashasvi Jaiswal. So when you really look at it, Abhishek Sharma has been doing this for quite some time, but the fact that the team is so outspoken about the support that or rather let's say the support that he's getting for his natural game is something that must be, as a young player, very, very securing. And we have seen that in the recent past, that this team is all about having that clarity and having a protection around the players where they can just go out and play their natural game. Does not matter if they win or lose. It's about, at the end of the day, going out there and doing what you do best. So it's also heartening to see how Ryan spoke about Abhishek yesterday and said that, when it comes to Surya, when it comes to Gautam Gambhir, each one of us back Abhishek Sharma for the way that he bats. We want him to go out there and play his natural game, and that's a very positive sign from the dressing room.
Same question, Abhishek Sharma.
Yeah, I think what Coach Ryan said today made a lot of sense to me. He said that it is not just about a fearless band of cricket, but I think in the same breath we need to recognize the fact that there is an immense amount of talent which is backing up that fearlessness. So if you go out and try to be fearless without having the backup talent, then you're not going to be able to pull this off. Like I keep saying, I think Abhishek Sharma, on the strength, absolutely player of the series, on the strength of what he's doing, the brand of cricket he's playing, I think he's becoming a brand of his own, not meriting comparison with anyone who's gone before him. I think he has the ability to pull off a really impactful kind of opening stint. Like I keep saying, his 35 is actually equal to a 50, and that's really saying it all, because he's recalibrated it in such a way that the kind of 35 that he scores puts the fear into the opposition team, and that gives the Indian team a psychological advantage.
Today we saw Sanju Samson at the nets, and I also had a brief chat when Ashok was standing with me. To me, his body language looked quite relaxed. Bharat has these questions about Samson at 5. Can Samson do it? Can he not do it? He says, allow Jitesh. I think Sanju Samson has to be persisted with, given a few more opportunities. Today also at the nets, when he was coming out, we had that brief conversation. After that, he was talking to journalists as well. I thought he looked relaxed to me. I thought his body language is fine. I do think Sanju Samson deserves a long rope based on what he's achieved. Gargi.
Oh, 100%. If you're going to get Sanju Samson and plonk him at number 5, when his best performances in the past couple of years have come at the top, have come at the opening position, then you have to give him a long rope. We all know about that conversation that Gautam Gambhir had with Sanju, where he said that, he assured Sanju that he would get a long rope in the team and he deserves it. Brian Doskate has come out and spoken about it. In that, I think before the first India versus Pakistan pre-match game as well, pre-match press conference as well, where he said that when it comes to numbers, batting numbers 3 to 7, we want batters who can be floated around. We want that versatility in those batters, and if Sanju Samson is being given, or let's say if Sanju Samson is being changed, dropped down from his natural position, then obviously, quite naturally, he also deserves a long rope to settle into that position and then actually start performing there as well.
Okay, Ashok, Jasprit Bumrah. Your thoughts on Jasprit Bumrah? I am predicting a real Jasprit Bumrah comeback in the rest of the tournament.
Oh, about time. I think, I'll just go back first to a reference to the press conference where Ryan actually acknowledged that he may not have had the best of days.
Oh my goodness.
But you take it in your stride, and it's not that you're a machine and you will keep delivering the same numbers every day. So the thing is that you've got to give it time, and he will settle down. I think against Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, we will expect tighter matches. He will come in and deliver what Bumrah classically does. I have no doubt about that. But I think the one thing that stood out for me, in the context of Bumrah, in the context of Sanju, is that this team, under Gautam Gambhir, is willing to walk the talk also in terms of saying that we believe in the players, we believe in the strategy that we have adopted, and we'll walk the talk. And I think that must be the reason why the players exhibit such a very confident, relaxed body language.
I've done a video on Gautam Gambhir, which was aired at 10 a.m. today, Gargi. But I want you and Ashok to also come in on this. Gautam Gambhir, so much criticism last year, but 2025, after that Sydney defeat, what a transformation from the coach. You have been with me at the practice every day. You have seen Gautam very closely with me. Your thoughts on Gautam Gambhir and what Gautam Gambhir brings to the table. For somebody like him to hold himself back after those gestures by Pakistan takes a lot, because we all know that Gautam is one of those people who must have felt his blood boil having seen that. But he kept his calm, went about his job, got the team to win, sent the message in. Thoughts on Gautam Gambhir?
I think even if you look at it from a very neutral perspective, and you look at how things have panned out in this Asia Cup so far, anyone would be proud of the way that India has conducted themselves, the way that the players have conducted themselves. Kudos to the management for blocking out and shielding out the noise and making sure that the players are guarded and can actually go out there and do their job. When it comes to Gautam Gambhir, I can't even imagine. Imagine if for any of those press conferences, Gautam Gambhir had come out. He would have put everyone on blast at that point. But kudos to him again for not coming out and doing all of that, because they knew that the focus should be the cricket and the focus should be the performance. On the other hand, if you look at his, you talk about that Sydney defeat, and I remember the tension that was there in that practice session that day, and it was unlike anything I had ever been a part of. From that to turn it around and what has been done in England and now with this team, it's brilliant. He walks the talk.
And just another plug. We are at Wokyo. Excellent food. I am having the same one, the prawns with the black pepper sauce. I think Ashok is having the same sauce with chicken.
Yeah.
Gargi is having something different. What are you having?
I
Sole.
am having the sole sauce with veggies,
with tofu and
udon
pak choy and something, the vegetarian ensemble. But this is excellent food. You like your food?
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, I've been waiting the whole day for this.
So that's what it is, and we will be waiting not too long after you watch this video for the India versus Bangladesh game. And let me go to my colleagues as to who do they think will be standout for India. Is there anyone in the Bangladesh ranks you reckon that India needs to be conscious of? Mustafizur Rahman, maybe the Bangladesh media was talking him up. First you and then Ashok.
Yeah, I think it's Mustafizur Rahman, but at the same time, the Indian batting just looks too good at this point. Yes, they did not. There were a few chinks in the armor against Pakistan, but that is expected to happen. Not every game is going to be 100%, and it's not going to be perfect. But again, I really don't see a threat that will make a dent in India's performance. I do not see that happening.
So Ashok, same question. Mustafizur Rahman or no?
See, Mustafizur has got tons of experience. He's been around, experienced player, played the IPL, played all around the world, and I think definitely someone to watch out for. But I think Liton Das, if you go back and look at how they have been playing from February onwards in New Zealand, for example, Liton Das has been very consistent. And coming into this tournament, I thought we would expect a bigger innings from him. I think it's about time that he comes in and delivers as well. So in my opinion, he would be the guy to watch.
Liton has been also around for a long time, and now as captain he needs to take the responsibility and deliver. Bangladesh chased down 69, exactly the kind of target India also chased down against Pakistan. And the good part about that chase was someone like Tauhid Hridoy, the young man Tauhid Hridoy, stepping up. So that was a positive as far as Bangladesh is concerned. Are you tad worried about the batting form of some of the others, that the Indians haven't really got game time? Someone like a Dubey, someone like a Pandya, someone like a Surya, except that match against Pakistan where he got a 47, the first one. Someone like a Sanju Samson, yes, that Oman match was scratchy for him, but he got runs. Are you a little worried that except the openers, Gill came back to form, that the Indian batting is slightly underdone?
A little bit. But at the same time, is there anything that they can't rectify at this point? Do you see any major technical aspects that are going wrong for some of these batters? No, I think it's a fact that they haven't played for a long time. Some of these were playing the Test series, but I don't see a concern. Like when you say that, someone hasn't performed for so long, it's now becoming a concern about whether or not they will be able to win the game for India. But don't really see a concern there. Maybe Shivam a little bit, but he hasn't gotten much game time.
Let me also tell you this, that there will be a press conference either at the start of the game or at the middle of the game with Chairman of Selectors Ajit Agarkar about India's test team for the West Indies. If the tournament organizers allow, it will be inside. It will be inside the stadium in the press conference room. If the tournament organizers, that's Chile, I think, no? Or Paprika. So, it will either be at the press conference room or it will be outside of gate 2. You can A2. You can actually tweet that out.
Yeah.
There will be a press conference with Chairman of Selectors Ajit Agarkar announcing the team for the West Indies Test series. So as you are watching this broadcast, we tweeted it out. So that's the update as far as I'm concerned. Let me now go and take predictions. India outright. No contest or no? Some contest?
A little 20% contest.
Ashok?
So I just want to go back to that earlier question, Boria, about the batting part of it. I think while we have been celebrating and talking about the opening pair and how they have actually delivered, I think a word also needs to be mentioned for Tilak Verma and the confidence with which he comes and finishes it off. Maybe small numbers in terms of what he's scoring, but the confidence with which he approached the India-Pakistan match and then finished it off in style, I think kudos to him. So I think I think India is just peaking at the right time, getting their act together. I'm expecting that we will actually get to see them delivering at peak potential during the upcoming 2 matches. They'll be entertaining, they'll be exciting, and they'll be perhaps more competitive. So I would give my vote obviously to India. I don't see an upset happening, but it'll be good if some of the other players also chip in and get their time under the sun.
Okay, it's time to end the show. with a promise that we will be back at Wokyo on Thursday night ahead of the game against Sri Lanka. And I will go back to my friend Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar, Australia, 2004. Sachin was not scoring at all. He got a duck in Melbourne. Anjali was there for the first time. And he got a duck. He flicked and Adam Gilchrist, who was standing way back, had taken the catch. Anjali was so angry that she left the Melbourne cricket ground and started walking right along the Yarra bank and reached the Flinders Street station. Thereafter in Sydney, when Sachin went there, he had a chat with his brother Ajit. And Ajit told him, the Australians are not getting you out, you are getting out. And Sachin said, how? He said, by playing that cover drive. Sachin said, okay, I will not play that cover drive in that match. And he scored 241 not out. That's not the story. The story is, first night, he called a couple of the Indian players, Zahir Khan, Deep Das Gupta and a couple of the others, and said, do you want Oriental food? And they went to this Oriental place and they went and found a table much like us and ordered 4 or 5 dishes. Next day he was not out on 100 plus. He said, do you fancy Oriental food? And they said, okay. So they went back to the same table, the same dishes, the same idea. Second day he was not out 200 plus. Same table, same dishes, same restaurant. And by that time, the owner of the restaurant thought these guys really liked their food. The reality was it was superstition. Much like the Revsportz team keeps coming back to Wokyo, India has already done one. Hopefully we will do one tonight and we will be back ahead of the final or the last group game, ahead of Sri Lanka game here at Wokyo once again. On behalf of Gargi and Ashok and on behalf of our entire team, Shubhayan and Rohit, Bharat, everyone, and everyone who's backing us. By the way, Revsportz Hindi was trending in the UAE, so great work, folks. Thank you everyone for watching. Keep subscribing and backing our platform. Quality content coming your way. Now, finally, back to the dinner. We've got to finish the dinner in style and in peace. Thanks for watching.